heat waves and retrogrades. Heat waves and retrogrades. Hi everyone, thank you for your patience. I've missed you a lot. I really miss doing these readings, but life got in the way. I had a bunch of projects. I'll get to that in a second, but I had a bunch of projects. Some worked out, some were in progress, some fell through. So that was the main thing. There was also schedule changes at work and getting sick and all of that stuff. And my free monthlies had to take a back seat. I read every comment, even though I can't get to them all. I really appreciate every comment, and my heart skips a beat every time my videos get thumbed up or someone subscribes. And the community is really important to me because I get a chance to help you guys, and it's therapy for me too. I think it's therapy for us all. It's group therapy, and I love connecting with everyone. Thank you so much for the personal readings. Thank you so much for just reaching out, just emailing me and connecting with me. It means a lot. It really does. And as a special thank you, I have a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a Tin that I'm giving away to one viewer. Stay tuned until the end and I will tell you how to get your Morgan-GREER Tarot in a Tin. I want to give some quick shameless plugs. I told you I had a lot of projects. First one is I was lucky enough to work with Alex on his Dionysian Dialectics podcast. And in one episode we talked about tarot and astrology, so you'll definitely want to check that out. I'll link it in the description box below. And in another episode we talked about the Roseanne Barr controversy. If you are not familiar, I work in film and TV in my day job. I have done this pretty much my whole life. It's my life purpose. It's all over my astrological chart. But if you would like more film and TV videos, let me know. But in any case, we talked about the Roseanne Barr controversy and how it deals with television and media. The other project I did was I got to work with the lovely and talented Liokness, and she is a singer-songwriter, and I had the privilege of doing a music video for her. It's still in progress. It's a very ambitious project that I was underestimating. I need help. If you were in the LA area, I have some gigs that I could use to outsource some of this legwork in the art department, but I was so honored to work for her. I love her music. I think she's really talented. I will link, not the song that we did the music video for, but I'm gonna link a song called The Psychic, oddly enough, because it's a good message about the obsession we can have with the outcome of psychic readings. And with that said, these are general readings. When we look at these tarot videos as a way to see if that boy is going to call or see if we're going to get that job, then it creates this obsession. In the song, The Psychic, she said that she made a deal with the devil. You make a deal with the devil whenever you fixate on these outcomes. So keep in mind that in these general readings that this is more therapy, that this is more about unearthing emotional and spiritual things we have within ourselves, and try not to look at it as a need to find out what's going on. Sometimes God creates uncertainty and mystery because he has, you know, big surprises for us, big miracles for us. So with these general readings, be gentle on me and be gentle with yourself. Sometimes, because we are dealing with emotional things, some things get brought to the surface and they're triggered and people lash out, but I would encourage you to use sweet words with each other, use sweet words with me, even if you want to give me constructive criticism. We want positive, happy vibes, right? We want to elevate to our highest spiritual evolution, and we cannot be cruel to each other, right? So I love it when you guys help each other out in the comments, and I love positive vibes, and let's keep it up there. Without further ado, let's get on to your July readings. Hi Scorpio, glad to be back. Much apologies for skipping out for the past couple months, but I'm back. I'm ready to do this. Retrogrades have made me like zapped my energy, but I'm pushing forward. Happy to read for you. It's a pleasure. As you may have noticed, I'm doing my readings a little bit differently. I have a different spread. Excuse me. Oh! Ooh, water. Hold on one sec. Oh, sorry, Scorpio. So I'm doing readings a little differently. This is called my karmic wheel spread. At the center of the reading, this is the heart of the matter. This is the center of the wheel. We have the star, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius. This also talks about your hopes and your wishes and your dreams, and you might be hoping for a stable home. We have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the happy home card. It's also a wedding card, celebration card. But let's go through and see what the rest of the wheel has in store for you. In any case, pretty straightforward. This is talking about wishing for a happily ever after. Who doesn't want that? So this is the beginning and the end. This is what you come into this karmic cycle with, and this is what it's going to leave when you close out this karmic cycle. So definitely about home. The Ten of Pentacles is it's kind of my retirement card. So it is, you know, saving X amount of dollars in your paycheck, and then whenever you retire, you and your partner can drive that RV around the country. And this is definitely, like, some decks, not all Ten of Pentacles have this, but this is definitely, like, partnership, because we see a couple here. And whenever we have the Nine of Pentacles is single ladies, independent, you know, I don't need no man, I can do things on my own. And that's great. I think everyone should be self-sufficient and self-reliant. But you can't get to the Ten of Pentacles just by yourself, right? If you combine incomes, if you combine lifestyles, then you have a greater sense of stability. So this is about teaming with someone who is going to secure your future. Love it. Let's get some clarifiers on that. We have the Knight of Swords reversed, and we have the Two of Cups. So you might be dealing with, especially an Aquarius, like I said. I did see Justice following, so you could be dealing with a Libra too. But the Knight of Swords, he can be a little bit harsh. So at the shadow end of this person, the Knight of Swords is my protester energy. So he has a cause in his heart. You know, if he thinks, you know, war, what is it good for? Why are you killing all these people? The heart of the matter is that he doesn't want innocent lives to die, to perish. He doesn't want whole countries, and I'm just using this as an example, but he doesn't want, you know, countries to be blown away for a needless war. But instead of using tact and diplomacy and instead of using a tactful way to communicate, he kind of rushes in and says, like, screw this, you know, you're a racist, you're a hypocrite, you're this, and so it doesn't accomplish the actions that he wants to rectify, right? I'm thinking of a Cat Williams. If you follow Cat Williams, he did one bit where he said, you can't go into a club and say, fuck everyone in this club, or everyone's gonna beat you up, right? So that's where the Knight of Swords is coming from. That could be your energy, but the Knight of Swords, whenever he's reversed, it's like he still has this cause in his heart, and he can still be a little biting with his words, but he's learning to use his words in more tactful ways, right? And sort of come from a more loving place to achieve his ultimate goal. And so this could be you too. This could be your energy too. I have a Scorpio stellium in my 11th house. I have it in Mercury, in Pluto, and in Saturn. And so I can be really sharp with my words. It's not something I'm proud of. It's kind of like, like I wish I wasn't as cutting. I'm a Libra, so it's like I want everyone to be happy and sweet and, you know, love each other. But sometimes if I do feel something in my heart, I can sting. So Scorpios have that sting, right? So I feel like you're coming into building this happy home life by sort of watching your tongue. But it's definitely a great partnership that you're thinking about, or that you're wanting, because we have the Ten of Pentacles, so this is long-term stability, but the Two of Cups, this is like mutual affection, mutual adoration. They feel the same way about each other. They're on the same wavelength. They understand each other. And who doesn't want that, right? Very sweet. This could also just be your friendships connecting. Well, I don't think it's friendships, because we wouldn't have the Ten of Pentacles. I think this is romantic things. But let's move along. So this is what is going to set the wheel into motion. This is the cause. So this is going to be the cause, this is going to be the effect. The thing that sets it all into motion is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card about truth and victory, and it can be an idea, and the it can be communication too. So whenever it's reversed, this means no communication, so someone might have cut off communication. It could also mean lies that you're telling yourself. It can mean sort of non-truths, right? Like not seeing things from a different perspective. But let's see, it might also, what I'm hearing is it might be putting down your sword, right? Like not feeling the need to talk. But we have it's the different perspective card. So the Hanged Man reversed is, this is a character who is hanging from a tree. Well, in this case, it's like I don't know what you would call this, like rotisserie chicken type of thing. But he's hanging from a pole, and he's in limbo, right? And whenever he's hanging upside down, the blood rushes to his head, and it usually shows the Hanged Man with like a light around him, like an aura. So it's like enlightenment, right? Like you see things from another perspective. You wake up and you're like, you see things in a whole different light. But whenever it's upside down, it's like you're not seeing things in, like your perspective's a little off. Could be from a lack of communication. It could be like an untruth that you're telling yourself. But the Ten of Cups, this is another happily ever after card. So we have Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. Those are three like awesome, like wish happily ever after cards. And we have the Star. I always say about the Star is anytime the Star shows up in your reading, upright or reversed, it means that your wishes are going to come true. It's just a matter of the stars aligning. So, you might have been unhappy in a relationship. You might have been stubborn and not like looked at your partner's perspective, or not seen your partner's perspective. Might not have even asked them, and had come at it you know, through your own lens without getting to know your partner or something. And so as a result, it created disharmony because, you know, there was a feeling of not being on the same page. But perhaps it started out on the same page. Perhaps it started out as long-term potential. But you might just, or perhaps it even is, you know, but it's like this truth that you're not, it's like you're not being honest with yourself about it in some way. Let's talk it out. Let's go through the wheel. This is your homework, so this is going to be your challenge. It's sort of falling under the wheel, right? It's the challenge. It's the homework and your karmic lesson, what you are working through. We have the Devil reversed. So the Devil is, again, it's like untruths. It is that negative inner chatter we have that says it's fears and doubts, and you know, you'll never be good enough, she'll never love you, he's gonna cheat on you, stuff like that, right? And I like it in this deck because we have a little bug here, so it's like the things that bug you in your head, right? But But the devil, whenever he's reversed, it means that you are working through your shadow side and sort of telling the devil to go back to hell wherever he came from. And you are working to sort of like use those, that self-doubt and that fear, and the devil is a card about feeling chained to a situation, feeling bound, feeling like enslaved by something. So whenever he's reversed, it's like breaking free of those chains. But the devil and our shadow side are important because they help us get to a place of where we want as a result of facing what we don't want, right? We don't want to have no one love us, right? We don't want to have everyone cheat on us. We don't want to be unlovable. We want to be loved. We want to love and be loved. It's like the most natural thing, right? So having this contrast can be motivation to get this lighter side of life, this like all the good things God has in store for us. But let's get some clarifiers on this. We have the Page of Cups reversed, and we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So definitely you could feel like you're on the bottom of the wheel, like you're unlucky, like, when is this ever going to happen for me? I'm always unlucky in love. And it could have led to a result of like rejection. The Page of Cups, this could be you, your inner child. You could also be dealing with Cancer or a Pisces. But this is a sweet kid, you know, she's someone who likes cuddles and paints you a picture, paints her mom a picture just because she loves her, and just really snuggly and sweet. Dang, Scorpio, I forgot. I have timers on this because my DSLR cuts out at like 12 minutes. And I just started rambling. I forgot where I was, but I was in the middle of some good talks. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. The devil is our shadow side, and so you're working with your shadow side. The Page of Cups, it could be your inner child. You could also be dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. And the Page of Cups is a sweet child. She's very snuggly and very thoughtful. She paints her mom pictures, and she just wants to cuddle with you all the time, right? She tears up because a dog is so cute, right? But whenever she's reversed, this is kind of a shy kid, and it's a result of, you know, maybe the kid experienced an adult turning them away whenever they wanted a hug, and so as a result they don't ask for a hug anymore because they're afraid of getting turned away. So this might be fear of rejection as a result of dealing with your shadow self, and we have the Wheel of Fortune here, so you might have felt like you're going through a period of bad luck. The Wheel of Fortune can talk about karmic cycles, karmic wheels, and so you're at the bottom of the wheel now. Interestingly, this is turning at the bottom, right? But it's win some, you lose some. There's a Mary Chapin Carpenter song. Actually, it was a Dire Straits song, but Mary Chapin Carpenter redid it, and she actually did a better version. But it's called The Bug, and it says, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. So I'm seeing the bug on the devil here. That's like the thoughts that bug us, right? But I'm seeing the bug, and I'm thinking of the Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's kind of luck of the draw. Like, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you're at the top, sometimes you're at the bottom. And it's all a matter of the hand of God turning this wheel, right? There's nothing you can do about it. You can just celebrate when you're on top, when you're a happy couple, you know, drinking, dancing, and then do your best to survive whenever you're flying off the bottom. So the challenge you're facing is just your shadow side, from feelings of rejection, from feelings of being unlucky, and sort of closing yourself off from making any offers. The worst it's going to get at the very bottom is you might be having trouble moving away from destructive thoughts. The Six of Swords is a card about moving from troubled waters to calmer waters. You could also be... Thank you. The horn. I've had like so many distractions today. You could also be in desperate need of a vacation but not taking one, because this does indicate travel, or you might be feeling stalled. Also, sometimes whenever the Page of Cups is reversed, I see it as sort of like a moody kid. It's like whenever a 2-year-old throws a tantrum in the middle of the store because they haven't had their nap, right? So it's like you need to meet your basic needs, like get enough sleep, you know, eat healthy foods, get your exercise, and then you'll not be so moody. So if you are having trouble getting away from troubled waters, start with the things that you can control first, because you can't control this Wheel of Fortune, this hand of God turning you into bad luck, right? The only thing you can control is what you eat, how much you exercise, and how much sleep you get, excuse me. Yeah, so the Eight of Cups is a card about walking away. It's something you've built, a relationship that you've built, and there were good things about it, there were bad things about it. Each of these cups is an emotion, right? A memory, a milestone that you had together. And when I see the Eight of Cups, I feel like emotionally overwhelmed, right? Like the good memories are painful because, let's say you lost someone. Let's say you lost this Two of Cups. The good memories are painful because, you know, you don't have that anymore. And then the bad memories, of course, are painful because you don't want to experience them again. So this is just too much. You can't deal. So you're overwhelmed with your emotions and you have to step out. Doesn't mean, some people say it's walking away altogether. That might be what you need. But I don't necessarily see that. I do see a lot of times vacation. Like I said, vacation here. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, then please take a break. Please take a vacation. And that's going to, because we have the Eight of Cups here, and next in line is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, but it's only the wish fulfillment card because it's someone living presently in the moment. Sometimes it's called the Fat and Happy card because it shows someone who is drinking. Some decks show like them having a feast. So it's just enjoying the present pleasures that you have, and not worrying about everything you've built in the past, right? Just enjoying the moment at hand. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the Four of Swords reversed. So definitely, I think this is not getting rest. You know, being a Scorpio stellium, I also have South Node in Scorpio in the 12th house. So that's a little tricky. But I feel like my challenge is dealing with obsession because Scorpios are very intense, right? And it's like if you feel this intensity of all the memories you've accrued, it's like, of course, you're going to get overwhelmed by that. The Four of Swords is a card about breaks. It's a card about rest and relaxation. When it's upright, it's a night, you know, taking it easy, getting some shut-eye. But whenever it's reversed, it's like you're not taking it easy. You're not getting shut-eye, and you need to retreat and take some time to just enjoy yourself and not worry about these things. Easier said than done, right? We had the cause up here, the effect from this cause, from these untruths that you've been telling yourself, from not seeing it from a different perspective. We have the moon. So the moon is another card about
untruths. It's a card about delusions. It's a card about not seeing things as they are. The moon is... with the moon, again, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. I see it as any water energy because we have the, like a little lobster here, which is scorpionic to me. Just a fun fact, Scorpios glow blue in the moonlight. So, so Scorpios glow blue in the moonlight. It's kind of like those glow-in-the-dark stickers where you set them out in the sun and then whenever you turn off the lights, then they glow. That's exactly what the moon does. The moon absorbs the light from the sun, and the glow of the moon that we see at night is not from the moon, it's from the sun. But these, it can be a tricky card. At its best, it's sort of romantic, right? It's mysterious. Lovers under the moonlight, right? It's mysterious and it has mystique, and it's sort of dreamy, right? It is our dreams. We have the star and the moon. So things at night, things that go bump in the night. But there is allusion to it because, you know, with the glow of the moonlight, things aren't as transparent as they are in the sun, even though the glow of the moon comes from the light of the sun. But a small little lizard can look like a huge dragon, right? So it's our boogeyman. It's this devil, right? The devil at night. Things that bug us. I'm also zoning in on these dogs, so it could have something to do with loyalty. Let me know in the comments. In any case, let's confirm. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the World reversed. So, still have a travel theme with the World. Although, whenever I see the World reversed, it's like there wasn't closure that was... closure didn't happen with something. The book wasn't closed on something. Because the World is like achievement. It is graduating on to the next level. And so there's something that has not completed. The Ace of Cups is a good card. The Ace of Cups is... can be love, reconciliation. It's again a card about feeling overwhelmed, but it's like a joyful overwhelmment. It is, you know, loving someone so much that you cry, which is beautiful. Okay, so we have the homework of your karmic lesson. This is going to be on the test, so this is everything synthesized that you're supposed to absorb. We have the Lovers. Poor Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. But the Lovers, what can I say? This is Two of Cups and the Lovers. You have happy home cards here. So maybe you are thinking that a situation, like if you're dead single and not thinking of anyone, then this is still in your grasp, but you just have to tear yourself away from lies and see things from a different perspective and get away from your shadow side and more into a positive mindset, because lover energy is definitely available to you. If this is a relationship, if you are in a relationship, then it's like you have no reason to doubt, child. But let's get some clarification. We have the Seven of Wands reversed, and we have the King of Swords. So, again, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius or a Libra. But the Seven of Wands is a card about standing up for yourself. And, like, standing your ground, right? You're not backing down. You could have had a fight with someone. But it's pride whenever it's reversed. It's someone who has pride. also someone who can be defensive, but I say pride because we have the King of Swords here, and the King of Swords is very withholding and cold and remote, very like even-tempered. So because he's so even-tempered, you wouldn't know that he actually has feelings. You know, maybe you're not seeing from his perspective. Well, I think that's a pretty straightforward reading, Scorpio. Let me know in the comments if that resonated with you. Great reading. You have like so many good cards here. You have Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Even though it's reversed, you can flip it over. Two of Cups, the Lovers, the Star, the Four of Wands, the Ace of Cups. My gosh. You have a lot of good things here, Scorpio. And I love you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye.
If you would like to win a Morgan-GREER Tarot in a 10, you must be subscribed to me. That's the first thing. You must be a subscriber. You must subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will know if you are subscribed or not. The second thing you must do after you're subscribed, leave a comment about what you love about your sign. You are allowed up to 3 videos, and that will give you 3 different chances to win the Morgan-GREER Tarot in a 10. Meaning, if you have Sun, Moon, and Rising in different signs, then you can leave a comment in each video. Once I hit 2,000 subscribers, I will pull a name out of a hat and send this lovely deck along the way. But again, you must be subscribed and you must leave a comment about what you love about your sign. You'll want to stay subscribed because I plan on doing these contests with each milestone. So after I hit 2,000, you'll get the Morgan-GREER deck. After I hit 3,000, another deck. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you next month.